Tim Collins with Cullman today. I'm at Cullman Police Department with retiring Assistant Chief Craig Green. Greg, you're a young man. What are you doing retiring?
Well, it's just time. It's a long thought out, and probably I've told somebody the most difficult decision I have ever made in my life. But you just come to that time where I've thought about it, prayed about it, and just believe it's my time.
Well, now, you've been doing this for a long time, 25 years?
Yeah, really altogether 28.
Wow. So, where did you start?
Started at the city of Hanceville. They gave me an opportunity in 1988 to be a radio dispatcher. Left there, spent a short time at our sheriff's office. Then Chief Culpepper gave me the opportunity to come to work here at the police department as a patrol officer.
And so you worked your way up from police patrol officer all the way up. You were a lieutenant at one time. Tell us how you got to be assistant chief. Is there a story there?
Well, the thing is, I always tell people I've had the perfect career because I came in, Chief Culpepper again gave me the opportunity to be a patrol officer. From there, for 7 years, I got to teach the DARE program in our school system. Through that, met hundreds of kids, hundreds of students.
I remember when I was in middle school, Assistant Chief Green was actually my DARE officer for a little bit. That's how I first met him. And then when I started an intern program here and met Assistant Chief Green again when he was a lieutenant on night shift patrol, I'm actually a little bit sad that he's leaving. I wish, and I've tried to convince him to stay as long as possible, but it's one of those things where he's got his goals in life, and I'm happy for him. I'm glad he's going to do what he wants to do, what he feels his calling is, but he will be sorely missed at this police department, and I wish him nothing but the best.
From that, I had the opportunity to get promoted to a patrol sergeant. Then at some point in there, I was a patrol lieutenant. At some point, I got moved to investigation as a lieutenant in investigation. Then I spent a short time in narcotics. And then, about 5 years ago, again, Chief Culpepper, huge thanks to him, but he and the mayor and council gave me the opportunity to be appointed as the assistant police chief.
And so you've done that for about 5 years now?
I'm in my 5th year, yes.
I've really been blessed to have good people to work with, and especially my assistant chiefs. Gordon Sandlin was my assistant chief for years and years, and just a fine human being. He did a wonderful job, and now he's the 911 director. And Craig has done a fantastic job, and like I was telling you earlier, I think he's a lot smarter than me. He was able to handle things and think really quick on his feet. I've never thrown any kind of problem at him that he couldn't handle, and I always appreciated that and his good common sense. But I'm excited for him and for the community, just like with Gordon moving on to be the 911 director. That's good for the community. And Craig and his missions and working with his church, he's so passionate about that I know that's going to be a good fit for him, and he's going to do a fantastic job with that. So even though I miss him, and it's going to be hard on me because I may have to start working a little harder, it's good for the community and it's good for Craig, and I appreciate that.
Now, did this just strike you to retire overnight, or did it creep in on you, or how did you get to this point?
No, it's not really an overnight thing. It's really, I guess we would say it's a 25-year thing. But I think you have to make the decision, and I admire both people, both sets of individuals who do this. But I had to make a decision. Do I stay and be that 40-year person inside the department, which, again, I have all respect for those people who make that decision, or do I get to look at a new chapter in life and at my 25th year say that it's my time to go and then open up a new book, so to speak?
Craig Green is the most genuine and down-to-earth boss in the world. Even though he is the assistant chief and is over a lot of people, it doesn't matter who you are, lowest man or woman on the totem pole to highest. He's going to help you, and he's going to help you to the best of his ability. He's going to do anything he can.
So I imagine you can't just walk out the door. There's a tremendous amount of paperwork, telling people, preparation. You can't just leave, can you?
Well, it's one of those things that again, I will say, and truthfully, people will go, well, this is what you've been going to do for a while, and it's really not. 2 months ago is when I kind of made that decision, again, through a whole lot of thought and a whole lot of prayer. I would refer that back to, again, a faith issue, but I looked at the story of Abraham and Isaac. Abraham woke up and was told to do something. In that story, he says, early the next morning I woke up. So about 2 months ago, I think God said, it's your time to close this chapter and open up a new one. So early the next morning, just as that story is told, I started that process, which again was about 2 months ago, to kind of get with the state, get with the retirement system, and then here we are today.
He handles work, the same way that he handles life. He will find a positive in everybody. He is willing to help any and everybody. There's nothing that he won't do to make sure you are comfortable in your workplace, out in your community. There's no telling how many questions I've asked him in the past 3 months since I've been here. Probably drove him nuts, but he never once wavered, never once said, hey, you're getting on my nerves, leave me alone. He always was willing to help me and make me feel comfortable. And for that, I'll never forget Craig Green.
As you look back on your career, what's your most memorable thing? If you could close your eyes and pick it, what strikes you as the most memorable thing you'll take forward?
Oh, wow. Well, here's what the chief has always been that person who says invest in the community, serve the community. We're not here to put people in jail. We're not necessarily here. We're here to serve the community. And I would kind of hope over the past 5 years, my time as being able to serve as the assistant chief, we've kind of taken that to a brand new level through things like Shop with a Cop. This past year, $16,000 that we raised from the community went into our local nursing homes, our school systems, the Margaret Jean Jones Center, and provided Christmas for maybe people who just wasn't going to have it. So I hope that we've able, again, Shop with a Cop, and just several other things that we've done. So most memorable, I hope that we've stepped it up in the service area. Just first of all would be how quickly 25 years has flown by. How my time here has flown by, but blessed beyond measure.
You're 47 years old.
Yes.
End of February, you'll be gone.
Yes.
You're going to go shoot golf, go bowling? What are you going to do with yourself?
I think the advantage, I guess it's debatable whether 47 is young or old. I think my son would say it's old, but I'm not going to go shoot golf. It's really just an opportunity. I have thoughts. I'm a member of Desperation Church. Andy Heiss says always shoot big, dream big. So that's what we're going to do. After the end of this month, the things I would like to do, the things I would like to see progress in Cullman, so to speak, new things I would like to see. We're going to open that chapter and we're going to dream big and see what happens.
Well, that's fantastic. It sounds like the old cliche of one door closes, another opens.
Absolutely.
Chief, thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck to you.
Thank you.